Oh, hey, what are you doing here? It's summer. You graduated. It's time to leave. Go enjoy your summer. Classes are over. Oh, okay. You want some news? Okay, we do have a little bit of news to share this week. Welcome to Good Morning EAE. My name is Gabriel, also known as Checkpoint Professor. This is the unofficial Monday morning show for the Entertainment Arts and Engineering program at the University of Utah. So let's kick it off. Hey, before we get started, we do have some really cool things to share with you today. Before we get started, though, would you mind hitting the subscribe button and maybe smashing that bell? Helps support this YouTube channel. It's okay, I'll wait. We can give you a few minutes. Oh, hey, thanks for hitting subscribe. Okay, as we get started, I'd like to introduce my my co-hosts. So every week I send out a message via email or Slack or whatever, and ask anyone if they have any important messages to share. And this week I got a response from Ryan Dew. Hey Ryan, how's it going? Doing good, Gabe. How are you? I'm doing okay. So you said you had a really important message to share with the good folks here about EAE, specifically the faculty, right? Yes, very hard-hitting message here. Okay, Ryan, so it's summer, so news can be a little scarce, but you say you have something important to share? Sure do. Today, Monday, May 11th, is the last day to post grades for the semester, and could have some big problems if you don't. Really, Ryan, that's the big news you had to share. Yep. Okay, is that it? Yep. Okay, Ryan, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone say goodbye to Ryan. And always nice when that guy stops by. Always has the best things to share with us all. Hey, before we get started too, another little prelude. If you have any messages you want to share with me that you'd like me to give you a shout out on Good Morning EAE, whether you're an alumni, student, have something really cool that happened with your team in your game, maybe you have a cool game you're playing this week, or maybe you won an award. Maybe you had a paper published, or you got a new something cool you want to share. Send it to me, just like Ryan did. Really cool information. Yes, grades are due today. Post them well. Yeah, do that. Okay, so let's get started. So some of the news today. So as you know, like I mentioned, spring semester is over. All the undergrads and graduates have published their games, but just because the semester ended doesn't mean that the games have, right? They all still live long. They're living in their published categories on Steam and whatnot. They're getting reviews from the public, and they're still working on their games and making changes. So one of the games, so this is the part of the week where we do the EAE indie game shout out, where I give a shout out to some of the teams that have hit a milestone or have something worthy of announcement. And I should have mentioned this game last week because they actually went full access last week, but that's Strange Creatures. And for those who are not aware, Strange Creatures is a 1 to 4 player couch co-op puzzle game where players are curious creatures that use wacky abilities to solve puzzles and escape the wicked lab. And I'd also like to point out that it's not just a couch co-op game, it actually supports remote play via Steam, so you can play whether you're at different houses. You can log into your separate Steam accounts and actually play with friends via this little thing we call the internet. It's a magical thing. I don't know how it works, but you can both play together. Apparently that's the thing. So remote play, and it's very popular on this game. So to give you a little heads up, so they went full access last week, and since then they've had, as of this taping of this episode, about 15,000 downloads, 80% positive reviews. After the release, they were #1 new and trending for 5 days straight, and they have been in the top 10 new and trending since then. Really super fun game, amazingly cute. My kids love it, and I'm not just saying that because they're my former students, but they are amazing game developers as well. So check out Strange Creatures right now on Steam. It's free. Speaking of other free games, Ready Set Hiya recently released, and that is not a new game. It's actually a game that was made by the Alt Controller class last year in 2019. A very popular game. The controller actually looked something like this. This is the early prototype. I didn't have an image of the final version, but it's a rhythm-based fighter game where you actually use the physical interactions to fight your opponent. Very popular game. It was meant to compete in the alt controller competition at GDC this year, but GDC, as you may or may not know, was canceled. But the game, this game competed very well at DreamHack and Indiecade, and much due to popular demand, it has been fully released on Steam as well, so that everyone else can check out this beautiful rhythm-based fighter game. So go check out Ready, Set, Hiya. It is free as well. Give it a positive review. Support indie games. So that is our shout-outs for this week. If you're one of the undergrads, graduates, alumni, and want to share something about the games you're working on, send them my way, and I will shout them out next week. Okay, moving on. The eSports team. Always love talking about Utah eSports because we have an amazing Utah eSports team. This news comes in from AJ Demick, the director of Utah eSports. The Utah Overwatch team competed at the UMG Overwatch Collegiate Clash. And this week it was a culmination of an 8-week competition where I believe there were 11 other big college teams competing. And at the end, the University of Utah beat UNLV in the grand finale. And the Utah Overwatch team was 23-1 through the entirety of the competition. So pretty amazing work by our Overwatch team. Go Utes. You're awesome. That concludes our news week for the Monday of May 11th. Hopefully we'll have we guaranteed we'll have some great news for you coming next week as well, and continuing on, because there's always cool things happening in both games and the games program. But I have shared the best for last. So the semester's over. Things are happening at home. Work still has to be done. And I wanted to do something special this week in lieu of it being a short news week. I invite you today at 11 a.m. to help relive my weekend of yard work by joining me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/checkpointprofessor, where I will be streaming the smash hit of 2017, freshly downloaded on Steam. I'm not sure what to expect, but I am eagerly excited to play the aptly named lawnmower game. So yes, over the weekend I did much lawn mowing in real life, IRL, and we are going to do much lawn mowing on my stream. So hope to see you there, especially hope to see you next week. If you didn't get a chance to subscribe, definitely supports and helps share the good news of EAE and all the fun stuff we're doing. I truly do love my job and the amazing students, colleagues, and faculty I get to work with, and I get to share the really cool accomplishments that you're all achieving. And look forward to the news next week. Goodbye.